Hey, did you know that there's gonna be a summer festival in Odaiba? A summer festival, huh? How can anyone eat so much fatty food when it's so hot out? I can! Man, you just don't get it. It's because it's hot out that we can eat all that meat. Come on, let's go check it out. I'll treat you to a skewer. A summer festival, huh? You think they'll have any A5 beef there? Well, you should worry about finals first. Once those are over, it will be summer vacation, so stay focused.
My hope rests with the Phantom Thieves.
I'm so glad the Phantom Thieves are all over the news. Ow. Yeah, they really taken off since the whole Kamoshida thing. The legend of the Phantom Thieves started at our school. We're practically one of them. And who can't relate to what they're doing? Punishing corrupt adults up to no good. The police should take notes.
Quiet down.
People sure are making a fuss even though it's right before exams. Behind Kanashiro's arrest are the Phantom Thieves, the mysterious group that changes people's hearts. If I recall, there were similar rumors back during that business with Kamoshida. Back help the weak and crush the strong. Truly a modern legend of the gentleman thief. In the long history of humans, the gentleman thief has been seen briefly during times of turmoil. Now then, please look at this picture. Amamiya! This picture depicts the final moments of Ishikawa Goemon.
Do you know the answer?
He did something during the Sengoku period that had him and his family boiled to death. Do you know what he did? Thievery.
This is it.
Correct.
That's correct. Ishikawa Goemon is Japan's most famous thief. He's very popular and some called him a gentleman thief. By the way, the Goemon bath comes from his name. Only stealing from the rich and powerful and sharing with the poor. Goemon's exploits have been documented in many forms of media like kabuki and novels.
Nice going.
However, it's actually unclear whether or not Goemon was indeed a gentleman thief. Rebelling against Hideyoshi, whose campaign had failed, propaganda by the government to sully his name, the gentleman thief Goemon may be no more than an illusion made by varying motivations. In actuality, most heroes and gentleman thieves throughout history are something like that.
Yep.
Let's make sure people don't think we are just an illusion. But before that, you need to study for the exams that are starting tomorrow. Oh, my back! My back! My back! Ugh.
It's open. Welcome.
You're the student council president Nijima-san, correct?
Excuse me.
Sorry for coming by so suddenly.
It was not.
Oh no, everyone's permitted to stop by whenever they like. I know the phrase counseling session can make some people nervous, but don't be. Considering you're the student council president, I'd rather they didn't force you to come here at all, actually.
No.
Well, I was advised to come, but I still chose to do it on my own.
Good.
Glad to hear it. But please, there's no need to be concerned about my being here. Feel free to discuss anything with me. Right, so I shall. You're sounding more like the counselor in here than I am.
Let's see.
Excellent grades, exemplary conduct. Wow, you appear to be the ideal honor student.
No.
Not at all. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm actually a bit of a mess and I always have to turn to others for help. Well, you sure had me fooled. Even still, getting help isn't a bad thing at all. In fact, it's wonderful that you have a support system. Indeed. Especially lately, I feel like I can't do anything right by myself nowadays. Did something go wrong for you?
Yes.
Yes, but it's nothing major. I've come to understand all too well that it's a bad idea taking on more of a burden than one should. You really do seem like someone with a mature sense of responsibility. However, that may be why people around you, especially the adults who should be protecting you, rely on you so much. Adults who should be protecting me? Had I been clever enough to understand that earlier, things may have gone a bit differently for me. You think so? Ah, you live alone with your older sister, I see. Pardon my saying so, but it seems you've been through quite a lot.
Well,
Honestly, it only felt like the norm to me. But our lack of adult guardians has to have been hard on my sister, even now as well. And I would be lying if I said it wasn't hard for me too. Do you still remember them? Your parents? Yes.
hey, so
Not as much about my mother, admittedly, but my father, without a doubt. In fact, now that I think about it, I may well have grown to be a bit uptight because of that.
I see.
Is that so? And are you doing okay now? Is your support system adequate?
well,
It's not as if I have a team of employees or anything, but I do have people that I am able to rely upon well. Of course, I would never think of them as replacements for my father or my sister. No one could replace either of them. What I've lost won't ever come back. I just need to keep my chin up and push towards my future.
Quite.
I like the way you put that. No one can ever be replaced. Yet we need to keep pushing towards our future. Should anything come up that you want help with, I'll be there to support you. Though my skills are pretty limited. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words.
hey,
This one's super special. It's not even anywhere on the forum yet. Anyway, do you know that bully Daisuke Takanashi whose heart you changed earlier? Well, it turns out there was someone pulling the strings the whole time. It seems like Takanashi didn't have a choice but to listen to what this guy told him to do. But ordering someone to bully other people is a pretty crappy thing to do, isn't it? That's horrible. Right? It's totally unacceptable. This person has to be somewhere in our school, right? You should go take a look around. In the meantime, I'll secretly do a little more research too. If you want to go after this target, we'll need a name. Let's go investigate the school.
hey,
Do you remember that target we had in Mementos? The one about the mastermind behind the bullying? If the target is a student of Shujin, then they could be nearby. We should gather some information. You sure about that? I can't imagine you want me to release this video of you stealing. Fine, just stop making me bleed people dry, Sakoda. Hey, you did all that on your own. You really want me to show this to your teachers, Takanashi? Another word out of you, and I'll debut your film to the whole world. The Yoshimori Sakoda tapes will be a huge hit. Come on, you made me do it, damn it! So a bigger jerk was pulling the strings all along. We gotta do something about this. Now that you have your target, units, make sure everybody's on board. Okay, so let's meet up with Yusuke.
Hello.
The station is always full of people. It serves as a perfect spot for people watching. I have some news for you. My piece, Desire, has been accepted into the public exhibition. It is on display as we speak. Would you like to come see it with me? Let's go! Ueno. A district packed with cultural sites like museums, temples, and a zoo. Get cultured in art. Many famous paintings and sculptures can be seen at Ueno's art museums.
All right.
You now have information on the new hangout spot, Ueno Museum.
Indeed.
In addition to the exhibition aspect of this show, there is also an evaluation portion. I believe my piece truly stands out among the sea of art here. And yet nobody has come to see it. Perhaps they are so afraid of the truth held within that they dare not look at closer look. What is this supposed to be? There's a dark, almost sinister aura emanating from it. The title is Desire. I see no desire here. Ah, I understand now. This area is for students. The artist likely decided to paint this on a whim. Indeed, there's neither elegance nor emotion in this place. Come on, dear, there are much more detailed paintings over there. Wow! They just ripped into him. There's no need to worry. I am not bothered in the slightest. That was nothing more than the drivel of unrefined commoners. I needn't pay any mind to them. As long as those who are in the know understand my work, I will be happy. This is... Look, a knowledgeable patron has arrived. I would like your opinion, sir. What are your thoughts on this piece? I can see quite clearly why it was accepted into the exhibition. The technique is excellent. However, the composition as a whole is mediocre at best.
What did you say?
How dare you? Ah, are you the artist? The title is listed as Desire, but that idea is quite overused. Some may even call it stale. If you want to paint an abstract work with such an old theme, you must inject some individuality into it. What? Take another look. Try to remove yourself from the artist bias. These brushstrokes are splendid given your age, but does this painting really tell you anything? It's empty, devoid of meaning. I suggest you take a more critical eye to your work in the future if you truly want to progress as an artist. My work is empty? Don't let it bother you. Indeed.
Why?
But why? I put my heart and soul into this piece, captured the very essence of desire. It was supposed to lay bare the reality of the world. Perhaps he was right. It may be empty after all. These colors, these brushstrokes, they do not convey the true meaning of desire, only my conception of it. I haven't captured desire. Desire has captured me.
How could this be?
How could I have fooled myself into believing otherwise? It is as though I have been forsaken by the gods of art. This grave mistake shall be the end for me. This is just the beginning. I like it too. Do not patronize me. I have no future in this field. What is going to happen to me now? Without art, what will remain of my being? This isn't like you. Ren,
Agreed.
you are correct. Surrendering myself to fate after only one failure would be very much unlike me. Still, being criticized by someone with such a keen eye is truly painful.
Okay.
But that is all the more reason I must break out of my slump. I must prove my ability to him. That's the spirit. I will start by painting. After that I will paint, beyond which I shall paint even more. That is the only way I will learn to capture the essence of emotion. After all, you can only accomplish so much in using logic to analyze the contents of the heart. I hope you allow me to continue my skill card services as well, Ren. I shall conquer this! But first, you need to eat something, because god damn it, Yusuke, you're too skinny!
All right. Let us return home.
Now then, let us head home. I wish to start anew. A slump, Ren, I apologize for causing a scene earlier. That one gentleman's critique made me fully realize what I've been lacking. Now my path is clear. I will simply keep on drawing. I'm going to have 10 pieces finished up by the end of today. That's the spirit. If anything, I should be doing more. I'll do anything to escape this slump. With your support, I was able to pick myself up rather quickly today. I hope this doesn't discourage you from joining me again. I will get past this. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. We'll meet again soon.
Ah, you're back.
Crosswords?
Hey, hey!
Yeah, he's more motivated now as he is. Many students' greatest love. What is a student's greatest love? Vacaciones! Whoops. The most popular of vacations for both school and business take place in the summer. The length of time off depends on the prefecture. Japan also has another vacation period in the autumn. It lasts 3 to 7 days, significantly shorter than summer vacation, but still much beloved.
All right.
I see.
Well, here in Brazil we have winter vacations on school and it usually lasts about a month, usually. Like usually all July is it's vacation time for kids on first elementary school and high school. Oh wow. Blah, blah, blah. This one's always the same thing. Okay, now let's go to Shinjuku to talk to the fortune teller again. I do have a fortune with me, right? I do. Okay.
Is this?
I was just about to do a reading for a client, so please stay and watch.
Good evening.
Hello there, Mifune-sensei. I can't wait for today's session. Your last prediction was practically perfect. By the way, who is this boy? You didn't mind him, that's just my apprentice. If anything, you can think of him as a human-sized stuffed animal. I mean, look how fluffy his hair is. Poor Joker! His hair isn't that bad! His hair is cute! Wait, so he's okay with working for a woman even though he's a guy? Something like that is just unthinkable in my line of work. I take that to mean something else has happened with your job? Yes, a male co-worker of mine was given all the credit for a successful project I poured my soul onto. And do you know what my boss told me? He said it was just the natural order of things because I'm a woman. How terrible. That's why I'm thinking of leaving and starting up my own business. I've actually been planning for some time. I'm not sure if we'll be able to find a foothold in the market though.
Here we go.
In that case, let's ask the tarot. Show us the truth, oh divine power. Yes, I've seen everything. The cards have appeared in reverse.
Is this?
In other words, it seems as though your business is doomed to failure. No, what should I do? I'm sorry, but in this case it appears your fate is inescapable. Inescapable? What are your thoughts? Were you even listening?
What shall we do?
What can we do to help this woman who is so oppressed by the savagery of male-dominated work environment? Encourage her.
What?
It's a little idealistic to expect that will actually work. Incidentally, what would you say if you wanted to encourage her? Overturn your fate. Don't be so irresponsible. That's simply not an option. How can you expect her to overturn that which is inescapable? Overturning fate? That's right. I don't have to follow the rules of this oppressive society. I can't do it. I'll reshape every aspect of my antiquated industry. My mind is made up. I'm going to quit my job and set off on my own private business venture. And even if I fail, at least I won't be wasting away doing busy work for that sexist bastard anymore. Thank you, young man. If you'll excuse me, Mifune-sensei.
What?
Huh? You're far too irresponsible, Amamiya. Her misfortune has already been made clear. The cards will surely back me up on that.
What?
It seems the sequence of cards has changed. Her financial future is now appearing as extremely successful. What did you do? Are you psychic? Did you use your powers to change the order of the cards? My divine power is capable of sending people like you down to the depths of hell, you know? Yes, that has to be it. That's the only way this could happen. Fate cannot be changed. Fate is absolute. That is how it must be. Open your mind to change. That may not be such a bad idea. But if that possibility were the truth, how would I keep my Holy Sun business intact? Anyway, you've changed the flow of destiny twice now, both times coming from before my very eyes. It seems this verification process is turning out to be much more meaningful than I expected. And this time, we did not really need to do a change of heart. Because really, if she went into this other business for the wrong reasons, of course she was gonna fail. It was obvious she was gonna fail. But now that she has decided to overturn fate and fight against the male-oriented society, nothing will stop her from succeeding.
All right.
You'll come back again soon, right? Promise me.
Goodbye.
Hi, is this Amamiya? I'm just not convinced about what happened today. So I'm going to get right to my question. You're currently standing right in front of your house, correct? Of course I am. See? That's exactly what my reading told me. Fate is absolute, after all. If everyone could reverse their fate as easily as flipping a table, life would be easy. This is why I believe I need to conduct these verifications with you. So please promise me you'll stop by my booth again. Okay, I'll talk to you later. By the way, wanna hear something extremely upsetting? Remember yesterday when we were doing the stream that Mari invited me to join her on Minecraft Java? So, I didn't buy the game at the time, but this morning I was looking about the differences between Minecraft Java and Minecraft Windows, and I found a very late piece of information. You see, until yesterday, if you bought the Minecraft Java edition, you would get a free Minecraft Windows edition. If I had bought the game yesterday, I could have both versions of Minecraft. With the Windows version being compatible with all the other platforms. Like, you can play on the Windows edition with the guys who are playing the Android edition, the Xbox edition, the PS4 edition, whatever edition. But because I did not buy the game yesterday, now I cannot get that free edition. I'm gonna have to buy both if I want to play both. I'm cursed. That's simple and easy. I should have bought the game yesterday. Damn it. I would only have to pay $26 for 2 games. Oh well. My loss there. I just heard this, but apparently we're having a summer festival soon. I hear there's gonna be shit like kebabs, steaks, that hot stuff. Dude, I'm so pumped. Isn't there nothing but meat? Yeah, shit, indeed. But hey, you have the Windows version on your PC, on your new laptop, so that means, that means even if I start playing Minecraft on another thing, like if I play it on Xbox, on PS4, on Nintendo Switch, you and I can play together because the Windows version is compatible. What else would you want? Man, I can't stop thinking about meat. Piping hot, juicy meat. Man, now I'm hungry. Let's get going already. So apparently, it wasn't really like a promotional stunt or a free discount or anything like that. It was actually an old offer from way back in 2018 that Mojang was offering to help people migrate from Java to the Windows edition. Anyone who owned the Java edition would get a free Windows edition. Now all that I get instead, it's like a something, I get some free content on the Windows edition if I buy the Java edition. But I won't get the full game. Oh well. Looks like I'll take a little bit longer to start playing Minecraft. All the news on Kaneshiro has distracted me from studying. So what if she's an honor student? Why should she get special treatment? No, I don't pay for the Game Pass because the Game Pass, it's not really good on long term for me because since I take a long time to play most of the games I happen to own, paying a monthly fee to play any games I want is not really something cool for me. Besides, the games I play on the Game Pass don't really belong to me, and I lose access to them if they ever go out of the Game Pass. So on the long term, I prefer owning the games instead of paying a Netflix-like service for them. Which is also why I really did not have very high expectations for Google Stadia. And apparently, I was right to not have very high expectations because Google Stadia does not seem to be taking off. Results are what matter, you know? I heard the Phantom Teams might be from our school. That can't be true. It would be funny if it was, though. Today is the first day of our final exams. Begin. Okay, 64 degrees.
Ooh, we can do this.
Juguelian. I know Minecraft is on the Game Pass. Barbarians heads. To offer them instead of heads. The Baoji were invented as an offering to a river spirit to replace the tradition of offering severe heads.
Yep.
You're finished in time.
Give it up.
Now everyone.
Second day of finals. You may begin. Red King Crab. Parali Toads.
Ooh, we can do this.
It caused confusion in the economy.
Ooh, we can do this.
Third day of exams.
Let's get started.
demon guts.
Ooh, we can do this.
It's Saturday! Today's the last day of exams, huh? You've seen all of these before, you've got this, alright?
Nice.
This is going good, looking forward to seeing your score.
My parents are gonna kill me. There was so much stuff on that exam. I didn't have time to study everything. I probably could have managed if I had an extra week, too. An extra week, huh? The only people who get that kind of cushy treatment are the honor students. Oh, you mean like Yoshizawa-san? I heard the school moved her exam period. It must be nice getting perks like that.
Hey there. Congrats on surviving finals. Today was the last day, right? Say, would you happen to have some free time right now? There's something I'd like to discuss. I promise it'll just take a moment.
Sure.
Thanks. I know you're exhausted, so I'll make this quick. It sure has heated up now that the rainy season's passed. I just know my electric bill is going to start climbing this month. Anyway, as I'd mentioned, there's something I'd like your opinion on.
Do you need counseling?
Well, I suppose that's actually accurate. I've had something on my mind lately, and I want to hear your take on it. Okay, here goes. Oh, this is all hypothetical, mind you, but imagine there's somebody for whom you have high expectations. They're trying their absolute hardest to meet those expectations. Now, this person receives an awful lot of special treatment from people so they can perform to the best of their abilities. So, what do you think those people will do if the expectations leveled on this person aren't met?
I don't want to think about it.
I agree. No matter what happens, it won't be a pretty sight. When you work as a counselor, you always think, I have to help this person so their heart doesn't break. But that's easier said than done. This world really is a callous one. No matter how much positivity or dedication a person has, just a bit of influence from their peers can easily mess with their heads. Every time I'm confronted with such a situation, I can't help but grasp the limitations of therapy as a profession.
You just have to keep trying.
Oh, I'm not sick of this job or anything like that. Don't worry. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all analytical. What I meant was, if we want to truly help people stuck in a predicament like that, we need a fundamental solution.
A fundamental solution?
Nothing really comes to mind at the moment. This is just a thought, but what if we got the Phantom Thieves to change our hearts? Maybe have them shift our feelings so we won't lose to this unfair reality. It would ultimately be for the positive.
Is that really a change of heart?
Good point. You're right. Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. I seem to have lost track of the time. I should be getting back to my work. Our conversation's been very enlightening. Thank you, and enjoy your vacation.
Exams are finally over. I'm so exhausted.
I can get back to actually sleeping in peace.
You must have been studying pretty hard if it kept you up at night.
Nah, I was up playing video games. Slacking off is just too much fun.
I know, right? I kept cleaning my room instead of studying. I might even be too clean now.
You two are perfect exemplars of what escapism can mean.
and I can only imagine what the end result will be.
Whatever. It's over with now. Who cares about that anymore? What's real important is the Phantom Thief's popularity. Ain't it amazing?
Yeah.
Kind of feels like our time's finally here.
I've even heard people excitedly speculating about our next target. We will have to choose carefully.
There's no need to hurry. We should spend some time thinking it over.
Hold up. The most important thing now is our celebration party. I hope you guys didn't forget. It's the fireworks festival on the 18th. I guess we're good meeting up in Shibuya, yeah? Let's say 5 p.m.
We sure are on top of these kinds of things.
Now for the weather.
It seems we'll continue to have localized torrential rainstorms all through next week. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. We can't exactly have fireworks if it's going to rain. If you're heading outside, be prepared for sudden changes in the weather. Anyway,
Let's go to bed.
this is another incident of forced to go to bed.
Let's go to bed.
Hey, it's me.
Sorry for calling so late. I want to ask you about that summer festival. You remember the one I told you about? I think so.
Come on, man.
I know so, damn it. Come on, the whole thing with the kebabs.
So, like,
I completely spaced on it until now, but the festival's tomorrow. Wanna go? Fine, fine. I knew you'd be down. Let's make sure we invite Yusuke too. He's always down to chow. I did just remember they said it might rain tomorrow though. Yeah, whatever. No way it's gonna rain on a day like this. See you tomorrow. How would he know whether or not it will rain? Sheesh, all worked up over a silly little festival full of food of all kinds. Well, I suppose you deserve to enjoy yourself, but be sure to keep a low profile, alright?
Let's turn in for the
Let's
night.
get some sleep. And no sleeping in, got it? I'm gonna skip breakfast for this. It's not raining. Nice.
what's up? What? Why are you staring at my face?
Ryuji, I have a favor to ask.
A favor? Sure. You need some money for food or something?
Not this time.
Wait, so he already asked for money once?
I've actually been mulling over a new battle tactic for a while now, and I'd like for you to lend a hand in bringing my idea to fruition.
Oh, a new move?
Yusuke and Ryuji are gonna have a battle move. Nice.
That sounds badass. I totally want in.
Well, it's merely a rough idea at this point, but... What do you think?
So now Ryuji will have a surprise special attack with both Makoto and Yusuke. That's unexpected.
Wasn't that, like, way more detailed than some rough idea?
I don't deserve such praise. I would really prefer to add a splash of beauty to an otherwise barbaric battlefield, so to speak.
Sick! So, all we gotta do now is see how the star reacts to your idea, right?
We should consult Jose about this soon. However, I can feel my appetite growing after describing my idea.
Same here. It's so hot.
This kind of reminds me of the Japanese culture festival that we have here in my city.
It's as if we're walking around in an enormous sauna.
Whose bright idea was it to come here?
Hello, I'm Ryuji. Nice to meet you.
Yours. And just look at that crowd. Smiling faces everywhere you look. With that, let's move right into asking some of the visitors here for their comments.
A TV crew, huh?
We better not stand out.
We should grab our kebabs and get out of here.
Ah, let's interview those three.
And we're fucked.
Hey, is she talking about us?
What the?
Yeah. What do we do?
Let's calm down.
Good point. We'll look even more suspicious if we panic now.
They got us.
Oh, hell. Okay, I'm gonna ham it up, make some real cringy comments so I can't use any of the footage.
Hello. It sure is hot today, huh?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And if it's this hot in July, can you imagine just how insane the weather's gonna be in December?
Okay, tone it down a notch, Ryuji. You're not supposed to be as bad as on acting.
Anyway, since you're here for the festival, does that mean you and your friends there are meat lovers?
I'd say that we're really lovers of fruit. Oh, and sweets. Sweets are just to die for.
Ryuji, you're not making any sense.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Ooh, that was too close.
That was truly cringeworthy. But are you certain that they won't air any of it?
I'm pretty sure she thought there was a broadcast disaster. We ought to be okay.
More important than that, though, it's time to get some meat.
Oh, right, a kebab. The lines for the food stalls were even more insane than the heat.
Standing around in this sweltering heat was rather trying.
And almost all the good stuff was already sold out.
I didn't even eat breakfast this morning. I'm starting to get lightheaded.
Even still, an occasion like this seems to make everything taste delicious. How mysterious.
It's because we're together.
It's pretty poetic, dude. Well, we came all the way out here, so we might as well go check that thing out.
What the?
I heard they're building some kind of huge-ass stadium or something nearby. Wait, is that what it was?
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
The stadium. Well, such buildings often have intriguing architecture. I'd love to see it for personal reference.
Yeah, then come on, let's go. So, that's it? It barely even started?
We seem to be premature spectators.
I guess this is what people call jumping the gun.
The gun.
Jumping the gun.
There ain't nothing to do here. You wanna go grab a bite somewhere?
Sorry, I'm considering picking up more art supplies. I have a summer assignment to work on. Also, the summer festival drained my coffers. Even if I did grab a bite, all I could order would be water and a hot towel.
In that case, probably ought to just call it quits for today.
Hey, isn't that Yoshizawa? Don't you think she's acting strange? You know, she did mention something about a meat earlier.
Ain't you guys headed home?
Go on ahead without me.
Huh? Oh, well, see you then.
Yes, catch you later.
Senpai?
Kasumi?
Yes. Did you come to see the stadium too? Same here. I needed to give myself a pep talk.
A pep talk?
Sometimes, when things get me down, I come here. Although, that doesn't really answer your question, does it?
No, it doesn't.
I know this may get in the way of your plans, but would you be willing to join me for lunch?
Kasumi's eyes look a little red and puffy. It may be best to accompany her.
That was delicious.
You sure packed it away.
I'm always like this after a meet. In all honesty, I'd like to keep going, but any more will end up harming my performance.
What do you mean you have bought me something? Sarah, what did you do? So the meat's done?
Simply put, it was a disaster. I've been feeling like I'm getting back into the natural flow of things, thanks to you, Senpai. But when the moment of truth arrived, my body still wouldn't move the way that I wanted it to.
That sounds rough.
Yes, I've really hit a wall with this. Something similar happened to me in middle school, but back then, I had someone by my side that kept me going.
Who do you mean?
I have a younger sister. We promised each other that we'd win international gymnastics competitions together. But this spring, she died in an accident.
Oh.
I promised her we'd take the gold for our routines across the world.
Hold on. Let me. I gotta. Hold on. Just a freaking second there. Sarah, did you just buy me Minecraft for Windows? Are you for real? Why did you do that? Oh my god. Oh my god. You didn't have to. You really shouldn't have to. Also, I had to do the quick switch outside because, you know, to remove the code from the chat, because you really should have sent the code on Discord instead of on the chat, because if somebody was watching the stream right now, they could have picked up the code and used it. Okay, I don't think I'm your best mate. I mean, we haven't really known each other for that long. I'm your mate. I'll totally agree that I'm your mate. But your best, I don't know if I'm that much of a best mate ever. But fuck, now you now you made me all awkward and shit. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Sarah. You're amazing. I really don't deserve this. I feel kind of bad now because you were waiting for your money to come in the last week and waiting to buy your laptop and you just bought your laptop. I really didn't expect you to like have a lot of free cash to be spending on a doofus like me, you know. Oh my god, Sarah, you're amazing. You're awesome. The only problem is that if Mari doesn't have the Windows version of Minecraft, we can't play with her. So I guess we're only gonna be able to play with each other. And anyway, this lady here, she is amazing. This lassie here, not lady. This lassie, because she is British. She's Irish. She is something. she is from the place where people are very fiery. So yeah, she is amazing. Shout out to you, even though you don't actually stream. Or do you? Actually, you don't stream, right? Or do you? Anyway.
But I can't stop worrying about my lack of improvement lately. I've really been throwing myself into practice, but I wonder if even that won't be enough.
Oh, I see. I see. Well, here's your word of advice. If you ever decide to gift me something out like this again, don't post the key on the stream chat because somebody else can pick the key. You're lucky that nobody else is watching this right now besides you. You're very lucky. This could have gone bad. Oh my god. You really are doing your best. It's not over yet.
Senpai. You're right. It's just getting started. You just keep on rescuing me, don't you? Okay, no more brooding. There are still more meets left this year. I'm going to start from scratch and train as hard as I can.
By the way, do tell me on Discord later this place you know that sells keys at deals. I might want to peruse of it. I guess now I have no excuse to try Minecraft.
Thank you so much.
My nose so itchy.
Now I feel like I've been recharged, mind, body, and spirit.
I sure hope you have been recharged in body because you just ate the entire restaurant. Apparently, I was wrong.
Well, at least my mind and spirit are recharged. The best way to stave off hunger is with some vigorous activity. I'm going to jog home. Take care.
Who do you think they're gonna target next? They only go after bad guys, right? We have nothing to be worried about. Apparently, if you post a request on the forum, they'll do what you say. If they're taking out the bad guys, it's fine by me. Keep it up. Why do we even need the police anymore?
Ah, you're back.
Chat is taking ages to load. You mean on my stream? How could you, Mamma Mia? How could I what? If you were going to the summer festival, why did you not invite me?
What did you say?
How does Mishima know about that? They're showing it on TV. Something about it being hot in December or saying sweets are to die for? There's a bit with Sakamoto saying some really crazy stuff. Mission failed. Mission? What are you talking about? Look, my point is, next time you guys are going out to have fun, can't I come along too? I'm the Phantom Team's producer, you know? Are you kidding me? I hope Lady Ann and the others haven't found out. Good going, Ryuji! So, the chat is taking long to show up on stream, that's what you are saying? Oh, okay. I think there is supposed to be a slight delay so I don't get overwhelmed with chat. I mean, my actual OBS chat window here on the right, it's not showing some of your messages, but it's showing on the stream. Weird, huh? Let's refresh here. Let me test. There. Anyway, it's Sunday. Let's go to Shibuya walkway to drink shit.
Welcome. Man.
Next, let's go to Shinjuku and get a luck reading.
Is this? What shall we do? Now.
You're amazing. Of course you made me happy. I'm not extremely expressive, but trust me, you made me very happy. And I will most certainly be worrying about a way to pay you back for that, because seriously, I got to find a way to pay you back now. Seriously, you're awesome. I can't say that enough times, okay? You're awesome. You really didn't have to do that for me, but I'm extremely grateful. Okay? I am grateful, I am very grateful. Here. I am certainly strong enough to do that. To pick you up and spin you around like a wrecker right round. Okay, now that we have some better charm luck, let's go to Shibuya once again to meet up with the politician.
Everyone.
Whoa, hold on. Facing civic disorder and economic uncertainty, our citizens are in turmoil. It is imperative that we resolve this situation, and social reform must be led by the government. However, who can the people currently depend on? Yes, the Phantom Thieves. The fact that they are being lionized is proof that the government's malfunctioning. Mismanagement by authority figures is what has led us to this terrible condition. I am a friendly friend when I want to be. I may have a very neutral expression most of the time, but trust me, I am a very emotional guy. I don't show it that well. Especially, you know, without being able to physically display it, you know, but here, big hug. Here. I'm hugging you. I'm hugging you. I'm hugging everybody who's watching right now. Who is nobody actually, but only you are watching right now, sorry. But anyway, thanks a bunch, seriously. I most likely will be trying the game today, but not during the stream. I don't want to embarrass myself. Besides, I also have to install the game still. I didn't want to install it right now because it might affect the stream. Anyway.
Good evening.
What kind of friends do you spend your time with? You can withstand difficult times if you have friends who support you through them. I'll be giving a speech again today. I'd also like you to come with me. Let's go.
Actually,
Whoops. I keep skipping the important dialogue. Matsushita asked me to meet after this. You remember how he asked me to become his right-hand man? He wants an answer. I need you to come with me after the speech. Let's go.
what's wrong?
Why are we meeting on such a seedy, suspicious place? What did you ask me here to discuss? I heard you met with Kuramoto's grandson. You have your ears to the ground, huh? And to think that he is the candidate that party is backing to ruin my chances of winning. I'll be completely straight with you, since I already asked you to be my right-hand man. We are currently fighting the Kuramoto group.
What?
You're fighting with Mr. Kuramoto? I have ambitions of my own, you know. I owe him for all he did for me. If I need a hand with what? Oh, with the learning the gameplay. Sure, I'll remember that. But first I need to grasp the basics, and I like this experience to be something I do on my own, you know? If I'm lost, I'll ask you everything I can, don't worry. Don't worry, you can count on me probing you for answers. I owe him all he did for me, but I don't want him to have influence over me forever. All the more now that he's secretly working with Diet members from other parties. Of course I know! That's the key difference between the Windows version and the Java version. The Java version has no support for controllers. The Windows version, you can use any controller that you can use on your PC. I know he asked you to join his group, but I think you should decline his offer. They want to keep you on a leash, so you won't reveal any damaging information. The real culprit of the expense misappropriation case you were blamed for is Old Man Kuramoto.
What in the world?
What did you say? I searched through the party's off-the-record accounts from 20 years ago. There's no doubt. Can you still forgive him? He led you into the political world and kicked you out in the worst way. But why? Seems he bought his popularity, and as a result he was having some serious financial trouble.
I see.
It sounds as if you're saying that this is my opportunity to clear my name. And so you need an answer from me on whether or not I'll be your right-hand man, yes? His own grandson has already tried to persuade you, therefore I can't wait any longer. If you join me, you can accuse Kuramoto of his crime. You want a controller for your laptop, huh? But you don't own an Xbox controller, right? I mean, you could buy an Xbox 360 controller, a wired one maybe. Those are kind of cheap to find, even as third-party controllers. There are I don't really know how much you are willing to expect to spend, and also I don't have a lot of experience with third-party controllers for PC. I mean, the one I happen to own is a very old one. Here, let me show. It's a Trust controller model GXT 530. It's very old, but and pretty decent. I mean, it doesn't have rumble functions, and the analog sticks are kind of squeaky, but it has served well for me for most of my gaming needs here on PC. Though I don't really use it all that much. I use it mostly to play emulation games nowadays. Some games I play it still on this one, mostly because it's a little bit of a hassle to pull out the cable to connect my Xbox controller on the PC every single time I want to play it and then put it away. So since this one is a wired controller, I just leave it connected all the time. But I have used my Xbox One controller before. I also happen to have an Xbox 360 controller. See? I bought it before I had an Xbox One controller because I wanted a controller that was good for using wirelessly on the PC. And I used it for a good while, until I realized that there was a little problem. You see, the Wi-Fi antenna on my computer, instead of being instead of being a board that you connect inside the computer, my Wi-Fi antenna is connected on the USB port. And I think because of that, when I use the USB wireless receiver for the Xbox 360, the Wi-Fi signal gets jammed by the wireless signal of the controller because both are on the same range. So whenever I turn on my Xbox 360 controller, my Wi-Fi goes down. And I can't fix it because they're both on the same range. I can't really change it. Both use 2.4 gigahertz. So anyway, you can clear your name and put no good Torah behind you. This is your best and last chance. Join with Matsushita and take my revenge against Mr. Kuramoto, but drop out of the election. Don't do it. I see. So that's how you truly feel about this. Matsushita, I appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. You have no conceivable reason to refuse! My goal is to become a member of the Diet, not a right-hand man. I will not cast aside my beliefs. On that, I stand firm. This information would be the deciding factor in taking down Kuramoto. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. I was simply offering you a deal. I assumed you might decline it. Very well. Please forget it. I apologize for bringing it up so suddenly. I'll talk to the party and provide support for your next speech about the Phantom Thieves. Why are you doing this? I don't want a debate about the Phantom Thieves. I simply want to draw attention to them. And you can assert your innocence there, on a grand stage. To be frank, I'll be happy as long as the Kuramoto group's influence diminishes. Amamiya, don't speak a word of this to anyone, for both our sakes. Very well then. It feels like I'm caught in the crossfire of a political conspiracy. My friend is trying to take advantage of me, while my former mentor is trying to win me over. To achieve my dream, I have to set aside my beliefs. What should I do? Stick to your beliefs.
Yes.
You're right. Betraying myself means betraying my supporters, which also means betraying you. For some reason, just talking with you always helps me make up my mind. It's as if my heart is being manipulated. Perhaps... if the Phantom Thieves truly do exist, then I'm sure they are very much like you. For some reason, you stood by me, no good Torah, who didn't have any supporters.
Actually,
I've been thinking about this for a while, actually. You must have experienced cruelty and injustice in this life. I can tell by the look in your eyes. That's why I sense your desire to help the weak. And the strength to stand up to the hecklers, to Matsushita, and to Kuramoto's grandson. You're no ordinary high school student, even I know that much.
Hey,
Would you care to talk about it? Just a joke. Sorry, I crossed the line there. I've always lacked restraint in these situations. See what I did there? I relieved the tension by making fun of myself. Thinking of it as an advanced technique for winning people over. I do that all the time, actually. Making fun of myself to break the tension, because I get very tense on social situations. Anyway. Level 8. Mind control. Occasionally lets you skip negotiation when attempting to obtain a persona. Wow, now I know the art of mind control.
All right. You're right.
Suddenly I'm predicting a lot of hentai stories being written on this subject. Yeah. Well, I'll at least make good use of Matsushita's help setting up my next speech. I feel like I'll be able to fully express myself, my beliefs, if you're there with me.
I shall ask you
We can
again.
discuss it again at the speech. And now I'm charismatic.
All right.
Well then, I'll see you again.
Thank you for tagging along today. Goodness, I've gotten you wrapped up in some whole messy past now. I told you before, becoming a Diet member shouldn't be your only goal in life. I still stand by those words, of course, but what are your thoughts on what happened today? Say you were in my shoes. Could you say, with all confidence, that you wouldn't be swayed by such a lucrative deal? Humans are easily swayed. One glimpse of a temptation could be all it takes to make us forget our principles. That is why you must never forget what's truly important to you. You understand? I'll never forget that. Good. Life is full of tough decisions. I can only hope today's lessons will nourish your growth. Well, the real battle begins now. I need to devote myself to this fully. After all, I can hardly afford to disappoint you. Alright, see you next time. I'll be counting on you. Hello, Mamiya-senpai. Thank you so much for earlier. Now I can give it 110% tomorrow at practice. You're not going to rest? Nope, if I take a day off, it will dull my senses. Next meet, I'll make it onto the winner's podium, I swear. I won't slip up again like I did before. I'll have some great news next time I see you, I promise.
Hey,
Looks like Yoshizawa's going to be okay now. She had us worried. I'm hungry, okay? Today is the fireworks festival. Let's meet in Shibuya at 5. Hey Makoto, are you going to wear a yukata? I'm planning on it. Yukatas are a great part of the summer tradition. They truly heighten a woman's beauty. I think I will wear mine as well. You've got one? How about you, Ren? I don't have a yukata. Hey, I know. Why don't you come without your glasses? What's the point of that? I don't know. You don't get to see fireworks every day, so it would be sad just wearing normal clothes. I was just thinking he might want to go for a change of pace. That sounds great. You should totally come without glasses. Well, you guys better not be late. Fireworks and yukata really add to the feeling of summer. Even Lady Ann will be wearing one.
Come to think of it,
Oh yeah, there's a fireworks festival today. If you're going, be careful. Those things get insanely crowded.
Hey, hey!
It would be nice to watch the fireworks with the chief someday. We could watch them right here at LeBlanc. Actually, no we couldn't.
Right when you were just about to leave, too. Who is it?
Hey, I saw some disturbing news online. It sounds like it will be really bad if it turns out true. What's this about? Well, it seems like an insane group is getting ready to declare war on the Phantom Thieves. I was afraid to just hold on to that information myself, so I wanted to tell you at least. That's actually all I have to say though. Sorry to bother you on your day off.
What could he mean by an insane group? Let's think about this after we get back. We don't have much time, so let's get going.
An insane group declaring war on the Phantom Thieves.
Damn, it's so hot. The holiday means it's as crowded on here as it is for morning rush hour.
Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are: Fireworks Festival tonight. Expect roads and transportation to be congested for the entire day. Sudden weather changes imminent. Be careful of sudden shifts in climate from afternoon to night.
Wait, so all these people are going to the fireworks festival? Ugh, this should be fun.
Oh, it's so hot.
Ryuji, you could at least have put on some nicer clothes.
I feel like I'm being baked.
Those girls are way too late.
Yusuke fits in nicely with a yukata, don't you think?
It must be taking time for them to put on the yukata. Why aren't you two wearing one?
Got clothes like yukata. Man, you look way too normal in that.
People often say that to me.
Oh, by the way, the exams.
I bet you got a big fat F on them.
Shut up. We don't know that yet.
Are you going to the fireworks festival?
Oh my.
That's right.
Us too! Wanna go together?
Are we getting hit on?
No, Yusuke is getting hit on.
Come on, let's go together. Do you happen to be a model? You look great in that yukata.
Yep, it's just Yusuke thereafter.
Waiting around's a pain, so can we just go with these chicks?
Don't ask me.
Ratio of guys to girls is off, but we can do something about that later.
That's enough. You're disgracing your yukata. You should be more aware of your womanhood.
Yusuke, you were about to get laid.
How could you?
Why don't you go after them then? So those are the kinds of girls you like, Ryuji.
The girls are looking nice. Very nice. Somehow I'm not surprised that Takamaki would have such a colorful yukata.
You know, Yusuke is such a pretty boy. He is really missing out because of what he says.
Ah, so she is aware of the fact that he was about to get laid.
I guess. But he's more likable since he stays true to his ideals. Definitely more than somebody I know. I heard that Ryuji's pretty much failed his exams. Oh?
Mona, you little...
Hey, it's gonna get crowded if we don't get going.
Agreed.
But, man, you both look amazing in yukata. And talk about Japanese beauty.
Woohoo!
Started
It's too far. Uh-oh. Rain. There goes our little festival.
Yeah?
Nobody's looking.
Then why don't you go buy me a towel already, huh?
I saw that girl before.
We're just trying to get out of the rain, but how crowded it is.
I guess everyone had the same idea. Well, what's up? I think I just saw someone I know. You mean the girl in that black car?
Well, she's got a ride. Oh, time to show your skills, Mona. Benichi has a car.
It's not possible in the real world. Feet hurt, it's cold, festival's been cancelled. This sucks.
Yeah, compared to festivals in previous Persona games, this one was pretty crummy.
Made such a commotion with the pup. This is what we get? Aren't heroes that lurk in the shadows boring?
That's how it should be. I like Shade.
What are you, Moss?
No, boss.
I want to change the world with a loud bang, like a huge firework. And again, we aren't going to find someone bigger than Kanashiro that easily.
The rain is letting up. Though it's regrettable, we should go our separate ways for today.
Yeah, let's go home.
So you won't tell me, no matter what.
I have nothing more to say to you about that.
Eh?
I see. In that case, I have ways of making you talk.
What's that supposed to be?
Thanks for the drink.
What are you doing here, Nijima?
Hey, we're not done here yet.
What's wrong?
It's nothing.
Didn't look like nothing.
It's past closing time. Clean up the place.
What's going on?
Regrettably, the cause behind the recent psychotic breakdown incidents is still unknown. On to other news. The international hacktivist group Medjed has released a statement to the Phantom Thieves.
Medjed.
The details of the message that are posted on Medjed's website. To the Phantom Thieves causing an uproar in Japan. Do not speak of your false justice. We do not need the spread of such falsehood. We are the true executors of justice.
Phantom thieves again?
However, we are magnanimous. We will give you an opportunity to repent your ways. If you agree to a change of heart, we will accept you as our own. If you reject our offer, the hammer of justice will find you.
Justice, huh?
We are Medjed. We are unseen. We will eliminate evil. Takeshi-san, why do you think this announcement was made at this time?
I don't know the details, but there's no doubt that they were provoked by the Phantom Thieves. Whether it's a sense of rivalry or a simple attention grab, given the recent trends, I cannot say. Regardless, it's quite a nuisance.
A nuisance?
Both Medjed and the Phantom Thieves are nothing more than groups that uphold an egoistic justice.
What a stupid thing they're getting riled up on. Phantom thieves, huh? What in the world are they? You know about them?
I don't.
What are they stealing, though? Still having trouble getting that part. Well, It's about time I go home. Make sure you lock the place up. Also, about the stuff in the fridge. Well, I guess it's fine. Just don't use too much of it.
It's possible that more people like these will continue to appear due to their influence. In that respect, the Phantom Thieves face a very serious crime.
Hackers declared war on the Phantom Thieves? This is getting interesting. But why? Did the Phantom Thieves do something to them? Medjed is really scary. I'm looking forward to seeing how the Phantom Thieves will deal with it. I have a new message in the Phantom Thieves chat room. We gotta talk about Medjed. You mean those guys people online are going nuts over? Medjed. That name seems to come from one of the obscure gods from the Egyptian Book of the Dead. I saw the news too. For some reason they think we speak of false justice. Now then, what exactly did you want to speak of regarding Medjed? Well, why don't we go after them as our next target? What a sudden suggestion. I mean, they're like bad hackers or something, right? Technically, they are crackers. Those who use the internet to illegally access and alter data. Medjed is an organized group of such people recognized by the larger international community. So they operate on a global scale? That makes them even bigger than Kaneshiro. Right? Then it's settled. Our next target is gonna be Medjed. I wonder if the nav will get a hit if we put Medjed in. Oh right! That's impossible. Yes, that name has to be a pseudonym. We don't even know how many people Medjed is. Oh. Wouldn't we get at least one member's info if we try and look into it though? Even if we did, how would we discover their location? The only confirmed presence of Medjed has been online. This is a greater problem than simply finding the keywords. Unless you have any more ideas, Ryuji. Hello? It seems he had suggested this without putting much thought about it. Come on, we can't back down now. People are all excited about it. Our reputation's gonna plummet if we don't face this shit. That is true. If we remain silent, people will believe we simply chose to run away from the matter. Medjed has taunted us publicly after all. If they are criminals, we cannot just let them be. Yeah. And we don't have any other targets right now either. Hey Ren, let's talk to Mishima tomorrow. This is more his thing. Let's do that. Also, Makoto, try seeing if your sister has any info on them. Highly unlikely, but sure.
A world-class target, huh?
I hope I enjoy it too. I tend to like sometimes fiddling about with games that let you build stuff, even if I don't have the attention span to do something like those epic constructions that people tend to do on Minecraft. But I do like games that have crafting elements to them. A world-class target, huh?
If we can change Medjed's heart, it will most definitely affect Mementos.
Oh my god. We have been going for 6.5 hours now. I think this... Yes, I know, the zombies and stuff like that, right? I think that this is a good point for us to be stopping the stream, you know? We have been streaming a very long time now. I think we're gonna go just half hour more and then we're done. Okay? We're going for only another half hour. Besides, you usually fall asleep around in a half hour. Anyway, let's see, what do I do now? Right, I finished watching The Running Dead. Why are you so upset? You've been here practically all day.
Wait! I'm human! I'm still human!
Everyone's losing it. I think the humans are scarier than the zombies. That's the right message there.
Oh. Okay. Well then.
Okay. Exam results may be coming in now.
What? Tell me.
Everyone's been talking about Medjed. What the hell is it? You don't watch the news much, do you? They're an international network of hacktivists. They target corporations doing shady business and cause chaos. Peaceful mode, huh? I'll be sure to ask you more details about it. Actually, if you like, please describe to me what's the difference between peaceful mode and the other modes. If there are other modes besides the other one mode, I don't know. They target corporations doing shady business and cause chaos. The subway company surveying that was Medjed trying to find out who caused the train accident. Okay, so basically it's just build and build and build and survive. So they're good guys? Some liken them to digital Robin Hoods. But they snoop through emails and destroy data. They're no better than criminals. Medjed? Those guys that claim to be the modern day Robin Hood? They dare call themselves heroes after these attacks? Huh. They're fighting Medjed next? The Phantom teams are amazing. I don't want to hear about justice from some shady hackers. I don't care what happens as long as it's interesting. Ow, my back. Our grades are out. How'd you do? I'm dead. I wish I could get in the top 10. People look at smart students differently. What score did I get? I'm in the top 10! Woo! 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 I'm so smart! Smart! I'm smart, bitches! Sorry. Everyone's gonna have their eyes on you now.
We're busy. It's not like I can focus on studying. Hey, it's not my fault my scores suck, right?
It's your fault.
You don't gotta throw the truth right in my face like that. Anyways, there's something more important here. Mishima, you want to ask me something about the internet, right? Yep, I'm gonna be straight with you here. Do you know who Medjed is? You weren't kidding about being direct. Well, I suppose the news about Medjed and the Phantom Thieves has caused quite the commotion.
I'm pretty positive that I actually can. I think. Because Minecraft is part of the list of Xbox Play Anywhere games, so I think I can download the Xbox version and play also the Windows version at the same time. I think. Both stores are the same stores, technically speaking. So long as it's in the list of the Play Anywhere, I think I can download it on Xbox as well. So you just gave me 2 games.
They started out as hackers of justice, but now they only look out for their own self-interests. That's all I know. They were the group I texted him about yesterday. I see. Nobody's sure who actually belongs to Medjed. Well, it looks like things will be exciting this summer. It'll be the Phantom Thieves world debut, no? Dude. Don't worry. I'll be rooting for the Phantom Thieves. I'll get the forum mobilized as well. Now, if we're done talking here, I really must be going. I'll see you guys later.
So that was fruitless.
Wonder if anyone else got any info.
Mishima was pretty useless. You guys get anything? I tried asking my sister, but it seems as though she didn't know very much about them. She doesn't specialize in cybercrime after all. I tried looking into them, but I didn't come up with anything. There are really just no leads. You own the different copy versions, and the different copies can all play with each other. Oh, I'll be sure to add you later. Our opponent is truly elusive.
Oh, luck.
Medjed, huh? It seems like we won't be able to deal with them by ourselves.
Oh, by the way, since we were talking about Minecraft, let me show you something.
I know summer vacation is due to begin next week, but I have an unfortunate announcement.
I got it on an anime event I went to once. It was kind of cheap, and I needed a sword to go with my Finn from Adventure Time hat, so I decided to buy a Minecraft sword. I know summer vacation is due to begin next week, but I have an unfortunate announcement.
We'll be holding an emergency assembly on Monday the 25th. Please come to school that day.
An
Settle
assembly?
down. We've had many strange incidents. The psychotic breakdowns, students being dragged into crime rings. Hence, Principal Kobayakawa has instructed all teachers to caution the student body. Look, this is inconvenient for us too, you know, having to find things to warn you about so suddenly.
How are we gonna find Medjed? I'm not sure. No matter how hard I look online, all I find are just unreliable rumors. They have carried out corporate terrorism, yet they still managed to elude arrest somehow. Kaneshiro was a lot of trouble, but this is turning out to be a much greater ordeal. Did we bite off more than we can chew? I'm not sure. Right, there's no knowing who we're actually up against if we can't see the full picture. We don't even know whether it's a single individual or a large conglomerate of people. And even if we do manage to get a lead, what do we do from there? Damn, this stuff is really not going so good. That's probably why my exams are going to shit too. You know those are two separate things, right?
Damn, this stuff's really not going so good. Who's on Medjed, huh?
Okay, so let's go to Shibuya. And let us rent Jailbreak, or rather Prison Break. A jailbreak drama. You will learn from their proficiency in sneaking. I will as well, I will indeed. Thank you very much. Back to school. Time to do the priestess. Speaking of, do I have priestess? I do.
Oh. Oh.
I would like to talk to you about Eiko.
Shall we go?
Let's take a look.
Actually,
Apparently, Eiko has started dating a host from a club near her work. I guess he hit on her one day after her shift, and that was that. Since then, he's the only thing she'll talk about. She even sent me a picture of their date at Destinyland. He sounds suspicious. You think so as well? For now, it seems he hasn't forced her to spend any money at his club, but I'm still nervous. Beyond that, he calls her his princess and constantly tells her how special she is. It makes me sick to my stomach. But Eiko refuses to listen to me. She said the idea that all hosts are bad people is outdated. She even said she was shocked to be getting advice from someone who would totally flunk a test about love. Tests about love aren't a thing though, and even if they were, I most certainly wouldn't flunk them. Sorry about that. I'm probably just being biased towards him. I mean, I don't have any proof that he's untrustworthy. But that's why I want to meet him and find out for myself what kind of person he really is. And if it's not too much to ask, I would like you to accompany me on this excursion as well.
Well,
This time, you have to play the role of my boyfriend. I got this. It's honestly okay. You're so reliable, Ren. I think if I have a boyfriend, Eiko might be more inclined to listen to me.
actually,
To tell you the truth, I actually already made plans with her and her boyfriend for a double date. That was not cool, Makoto! Sorry. But it's just going to be at a diner. Nothing particularly fancy, I promise. Thank you. You're tremendous help. I'm so glad you agreed to this. I don't know who else I would have asked if you had said no. I can sense Makoto's trust in me. Eiko, I hope she's not getting herself wrapped up in anything dangerous. But just in case, I'll try looking for some info on that host.
alright then.
Sorry I had to ask something so unreasonable. I appreciate you going along with it though. Do you think Eiko is really okay? I hope I'm just being paranoid about her boyfriend. But if it turns out he's really toying with Eiko, what should we do? Try to reach out to her. You're right, we're friends now, so I'm sure she'll understand if I can just have an honest talk with her. I keep thinking in circles here. I need to stop dwelling on the negative. Let's see who this host is behind his smile, for Eiko's sake. Okay, I'll call you again later.
You're back.
Summer break soon, right? Must be nice being a student. So, I looked into Medjed. Did you find anything? As you know, Medjed is a god that appears in the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Huh? Its name apparently means the Smiter. Oh, so I can actually turn to him and say, "Smite me, almighty Smiter!" Now, I'm not one for blasphemy, but I have to admit, that one made me laugh. I love that movie. It seems nobody is actually sure that Medjed is a real name. On top of that, almost everything else about him is unknown. Even his form is unattainable. An unseen god that flies through the sky and shoots from his eyes. He truly is an elusive being. Dude, everything about his existence is shrouded in mystery. Wait. Fundamentally speaking, ancient Egyptian art always depicted gods drawn in a side profile. However, Medjed is facing straight ahead in all depictions of him. Taking all this into account, he seems to be quite the alien being. I see. I hope that information was at least somewhat useful. Indeed it was. Should I look into it more? That's enough, thank you.
So, we still don't have any tangible clues. Hey!
When are you going to ask about that paper bag at the airsoft shop? He keeps asking me about this, but not yet.
Hey, hey!
Let's do crosswords. Finals. These are exams held at the end of the semester to determine how proficient the students have become in each subject. O and X are symbols often used when grading finals, but their meanings in Japan differ from those in other countries. O doesn't always mean the answer is right.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
You had tests before the summer break, right? How were they? Perfect.
Oh,
You have a good look in your face. You can have this. Look at your face with it. Dandy mirror. You actually are pretty smart. You showed me. Studying is good and all, but men need to keep up their looks too. Looking clean is important. Let's take a look at this item he gave us. Counter-Strike. This one looks very useful. 7 SP per turn. Anyway, now that we have a reward, let's go to Shinjuku to talk to the fortune teller. Let's see.
Good evening.
This is your first time coming to my stand, yes? Yeah, a colleague of mine recommended you. He said you can help fix my problems. Is that right?
Yes.
Of course. Fate is absolute. So, the thing is, I'm engaged to be married. Next spring I'll be tying the knot with a friend I've had since all the way back in preschool. That's wonderful, congratulations! So what's worrying you? Is it the date of the ceremony or perhaps the location of your honeymoon? No, it's not like that. The problem is, I'm not entirely sure we'll be able to get married. The truth is, the president of one of our major business partners has offered me her daughter's hand.
What?
So this is what it means to be weighed down by societal obligations. Do you think it would be bad if I declined that president's offer? Please relax. The divine power will bring us your answer. Yes, I've seen everything. It seems you will face financial ruin if you decline. Though, does this mean breaking off my engagement is the only option? Amamiya, this may be a good time to demonstrate your powers. This man is bound by the fetters of societal obligation. How should he move forward? Follow his heart. Oh, that's a wonderful suggestion. Though I guess anyone could have come up with that answer. Incidentally, what would you say to make him choose his childhood friend? Thieves may steal her away.
What?
Thieves? She's not a child. Wait, you really think someone else will try to go after her? Huh, I guess guys would line up to date such an amazing girl. Well, I'm not going to let that happen. The only one who can make her happy is me. I was a fool for hesitating, even for a moment. I'm going to marry her. Thank you so much. It's happened again. So you have altered fate once more. His fortune now states he will be quite successful. I had questioned your powers, but this is the third time. I have no choice. I must accept the fate can, in fact, be changed. You've proven that to me. As a sign of thanks for showing me the truth, I'll provide a special fortune service for you from now on. Money reading. Temporarily increases money earned from battle.
Alright.
You know, I never thought it was possible to change destiny. Are you perhaps a psychic? Who knows? Actually, no, such powerful people do not exist in this world. You may oversee changes in fate, but purposefully altering one's destiny is impossible. That is why I'll forever be a monster. Eh? My, it's gotten so late. I should start packing up for today. I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Why would you call yourself a monster?
Seems you've got your share of problems, inmate.
To think you would relax under such circumstances. Either you're quite bold, or quite foolish.
One with an unseen form. It seems you've been targeted by troublesome company.
You mean Medjed.
I've been enjoying this endless dispute over justice. However, it will soon come to an end, and through the appearance of an unexpected force of all things. Engaging with formidable enemies is also part of your rehabilitation. I ask that you overcome this. After all, you must hone your powers and become a magnificent thief.
It's really summer now. I get sweaty just walking a little bit. I didn't think Medjed would pounce on the Phantom Thieves. Interesting things keep happening this year. The influence of the Phantom Thieves knows no bounds. I underestimated it. I wonder what the public thinks of this. Are they entertained? Or perhaps inconvenienced?
Entertained.
Entertained, huh? A luxury for the uninvolved. I know they mean no ill intent, so this is what the public thinks. Oops. I don't have time for a conversation. My attendance has been poor due to interviews lately. Thank you for your valuable opinion. I'll see you around. I don't get it.
There hasn't been any news on the Phantom Thieves versus Medjed showdown. Which of them will come out on top? They're both just criminals pretending to be heroes. If you ask me, Medjed causes way more trouble. They attack every company they set their sights on. I see. Well, I just hope something happens soon, but you gotta tell me, who do you think will win?
Hey, your phone was buzzing earlier.
I've gotten a lot of messages from an unknown account. Nice to meet you. I am the one they call Alibaba. I want to ask you something. You are a phantom thief, aren't you? Can you really steal hearts?
Who is this? Why does he know that you're a phantom thief? Was one of our teammates pulling a prank on you?
There is someone whose heart I would like you to steal. But I'm not asking you for charity. Let's make a deal. You wish to know about Medjed, correct? I can give you information on them if the change of heart is successful. If you so desire, I can take care of them as well. Do you believe in my skills? I can track down their accounts just as I have with yours. But this is all I can improve at the moment. I prepared the necessary tool on my end. Look forward to it.
Shouldn't you respond to it?
How should I respond? Who is this? I can't find the account to send a response to. All I get back is an error message. You can't reply back?
I don't know what this is all about, but we should probably let everyone know about this.
Quite a cliffhanger we got ourselves in. Medjed, what is happening to this country? It would be hilarious if the honor student fell off the podium. Is it over for the Phantom Thieves? Hacking? I have no idea what that's like, but it sounds scary. I think they were getting a little cocky. They got what was coming for them. Ow.
Considering he mentioned stealing hearts, he knows, doesn't he?
Seems so.
How were we found out?
He may have traced our chat log.
How careless of us.
How would he have known all these details with just that?
You think that there is another cause?
Yeah. I'm not sure why, but that's the feeling I get.
Hey, is it that easy to look at someone else's chat log?
I don't know much about it myself, but it's probably not impossible, I think.
How's it done?
Maybe they extracted our phone's data?
Why is he getting an error when he tries to reply?
Perhaps the receiving end doesn't exist.
That's possible?
If they deleted the account?
Don't ask me everything. I told you that I don't know much about it.
Wait, might this be what is referred to as hacking?
Then, does that mean this guy's a hacker?
I don't get high-tech stuff. What does this all mean?
An unknown hacker contacted us.
I see. I don't really get it.
Then, is this person Medjed?
I doubt it. Considering he says he wants to deal with them. That is, only if we take his words for face value.
True.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if we got this guy on our side?
But we know nothing about his identity at all. We can't trust him.
I don't think it's a bad deal, though.
Even if Alibaba turns out to be a criminal, I am not helping anyone of that sort.
Oh, right. That wouldn't be good.
The I've prepared the necessary tool part makes no sense either.
Could this just be a prank?
He knows an awful lot for it to be a prank.
If he knows who we are, won't we get caught?
No, if he wanted to report us, I think he would have done it already.
He must have some sort of objective of his own. He did offer us a deal after all. I'm certain he'll contact us again.
There's no telling when he'll do so, though. It'd be best if we stay together.
Whoops,
Yeah.
sorry.
So, somewhere we can wait and hide for long hours.
How about LeBlanc?
Considering that that mysterious girl was listening in on our chat on LeBlanc, I think that is not the wisest idea.
Oh, what's with the big group?
Good evening. We were thinking about putting together plans for our summer.
Is that a new face I see?
It's nice to meet you. My name is Makoto Nijima. I hope we're not being a bother.
She's our student council president.
Need you.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Student council president, eh? I'm stunned. I hope he's not causing you too much trouble. I'm Sojiro Sakura, but everyone just calls me boss. By the way, that was addressed to you. This old man will get going and leave you kids be. All right, the store's all yours.
We have late-breaking news on Medjed, whose notoriety rose since their statement the other day. Just moments ago, a new message has been released on their website.
Oh?
They have announced their victory over the Phantom Thieves.
What?
Medjed also warns any Japanese citizens who praised the Phantom Thieves to stop doing so. We will report any further actions.
Why did they announce their victory if they done nothing?
Oh, come on. It's in English.
Let me see. The Phantom Thieves remain silent at our question. This proves that we are just.
No, it proves that we did not answer your question.
People of Japan, wake up. You must not worship the Phantom Thieves.
What? That's bullshit.
Keep listening.
We will discipline any who worship them. The punishment is the confiscation of possessions. We are Medjed. We are unseen.
So anybody who supports the Phantom Thieves will have their money and properties stolen by Medjed? Okay, we gotta end with them now.
That's what it says.
What does that all mean?
They're saying that they'll target sympathizers of the Phantom Thieves.
Confiscation of possessions,
Perhaps bank accounts or personal information. Either way, it won't be anything pleasant.
Fighting cybercrime now. Things are on a very different level.
Why the hell are we being singled out?
Perhaps all they care about is labeling the Phantom Thieves as crooks. And all this wouldn't have happened had the Phantom Thieves not existed.
That's complete bullshit.
Talk about a troublesome organization that we've been targeted by. Isn't there anything we can do?
We certainly can't do anything about this on our own.
Hey, so what's this letter about? Don't need any more trouble.
Right.
It's rare for you to get something like this.
True. Let's see. What?
Calling card.
What?
Anything else in there? Who's this from, anyway?
There's no stamp on it. Someone must have directly dropped it into the mailbox here.
Could it have been Alibaba?
Uh-oh.
That reminds me. He did mention something about preparing the necessary tool. Don't tell me. Is this what he was talking about?
Well, from the point of view of someone who is outside of our group, it would look like we only need a calling card to change somebody's heart, right?
What the hell's going on here?
All we can do at the moment is wait for Alibaba's orders. Let's brace ourselves and stand by. In case anything comes up.
Oh dear.
Things are getting complex. I really started turning the heat up on the forum. I put a special post up and everything. The showdown between the just Phantom Thieves and the global organization Medjed is here. Reactions have been great too, everyone's really engaged. So far, most of the comments have been pro Phantom Thieves. Most likely because of what happened to the Kaneshiro case. Those on the other side say Medjed are hackers of justice. But there's nothing resembling justice in what they do. Someday I want the whole site to be filled with pro Thieves comments. I'm looking forward to when that day finally arrives.
He can look forward to whatever he wants. We have no means of striking back against Medjed. We're gonna be in deep trouble if we don't do something.
Okay, let's see.
Let's do it.
Time for some crafting. We're gonna have to save and reload depending on how it goes.
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome! On first try!
Yes.
Yeah, I figured you were getting really tired. It is very late for you right now, isn't it? It's like almost 1 AM, I think. Midnight, 1 AM, or less. I'm gonna save on the next moment that we get a moment, and then I'm gonna stop the stream. Sounds good?
Nice. Well then.
Well, I got kinda right. So yeah, I'm gonna go through the events here on this day here, and as soon as I get the chance, I'm gonna save, and we're done for the night. We have over 6 hours and 15 minutes of footage to put on YouTube later. Having your money stolen sounds terrifying. It's unsettling not knowing what they are going to do to us. They're declaring their victory. What does that mean? I really wish they would stop that. Thirsty too. Every day is so hot. I empty my water bottle so fast. By the way, summer break's coming up. Could I ask what your plans are? Got nothing.
I see.
So you're not the type to make plans in advance, I see. Then maybe we'll have a chance to practice some more? I'll be sure to give you proper instruction. Just let me know whenever you're available, senpai. The train's here. Let's get going then.
Buzzing.
Did Alibaba message you?
It's just Ryuji.
Nothing? Let us know ASAP if he tries to get in touch with you, okay?
Ryuji again? He just never shuts up, does he?
It's not. Good day. Good day to you too. Ah, you responded today. Once again, I am Alibaba. You are the leader of the Phantom Thieves, correct? That's right. I appreciate your honesty. I take it you received the calling card?
So it really was from this guy.
Are you at school right now? I'm in class. You're a surprisingly diligent student. Now then, I have prepared the calling card for you. When are you going to steal it? Steal from who? What do you mean by that? Aren't you able to steal a heart as long as you have a calling card? See, that's what I said. From the outside perspective, it looks like the calling card is the only thing we need to steal a heart. In a way, this is kind of like Death Note.
Tell him. We need the name of the target.
What's the target's name? A name? Is your heart thievery truly impossible without such information? It is. I see. I suppose past calling cards did have names on them. One moment. Very well, I'll tell you. I believe their name was Futaba Sakura. If you fail in this mission, I will expose your identity to the world and to the police. Well then, I'll be counting on you. We shall speak again after the change of heart. Who is Futaba Sakura? I can't find the account to send a response to. All I get back is an error message. Well, we got the name now.
So he threatened you, then just took off? Sakura? I feel like I've heard that name before. In any case, we should let everyone know about this.
We're gonna get reported if we don't do this? What the hell?
Taba Sakura? Wasn't Sakura... It's boss's last name!
Whoa, now that's a twist we did not see coming, did we? Whoever Futaba is, this person might be related to the boss.
Does he have any family?
Does he?
situation does make things difficult.
The calling card was delivered to Boss's house. It'd be more natural to assume this is all related.
Plus, the card was delivered by hand on the mailbox. So whoever went there wouldn't have to know the address to LeBlanc. And if that person happens to live with the boss, they wouldn't really have to go that far. Literally, we are one on the other side of the house in front of them.
One of the reasons for that is because Alibaba mentioned nothing about which Futaba Sakura. Perhaps he thinks that the name alone is enough.
That makes sense.
I believe it's adequate for us to think that this is the doing of someone close by.
I see.
I don't know how Alibaba got a hold of his smartphone information. However, since he's ordering us through chat, I do feel as though he's taunting us.
You mean this might just be a prank?
I mean, look at his demands. Amy, if you don't want me to leak who you really are, that I'd understand. But he's telling us to steal someone's heart without explaining why.
So we're being tested.
Regardless, I think we should ask Boss about Futaba Sakura once.
That's probably for the best. There's nothing else we can do at the moment. Chief might have an idea on what this is about too.
I'll check the school's roster just in case.
We must make sure Boss doesn't figure out who we are. We'll have to go about this cautiously.
What's up?
Who's Futaba Sakura?
Why do you know about that?
He changed hard and fast there.
It's got nothing to do with you. I'm going home. Make sure you lock up the place.
That was harsh.
Looks like it's a hit.
So whoever it is, Sojiro knows her. I just remembered. Ren, were you able to ask Boss about Futaba? He didn't want to talk. I tried. So no results. Could there be a reason as to why that was? Alibaba might be our only hope of defeating Medjed. I wish we could get some info about Futaba out of Boss, but trying to force it out would probably have the opposite effect. To be honest, I owe a great deal to both Boss and Ren. I don't wish for this to be a source of discord between them. Yeah, I know just what you mean. It's probably best to wait for Boss to bring the subject up himself. And that's it. That's enough for the night. I'm really famished here. I'm exhausted, and we have done nearly 6.5 hours of streaming. That's a record for the channel, guys. So, once again, thank you so much, Sarah, for giving me Minecraft. You're an angel, and I will find a way to repay you. You just wait. And for everybody else who came by to watch, thanks so much. You can always, if you like, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Leave a like, leave a comment. I love to reply to comments. And I hope to see you guys next time for more Persona 5 Royal. Hopefully not as long as today. Anyway, until next time, bye bye.